Welcome back to News 3 Today at 11 this month. The Savannah Voice Festival returns for a magical milestone year with a 10-day celebration of classical voice concerts, events, and educational activities. Evelina Erikson, Executive Director of SVF, and David Friedman is a world-renowned composer. He also has his own concert in this year's festival. They join us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today. Listen, so much going on, so little time, but let's get to it, okay? So yesterday, you kicked off activities in a unique way with a flash mob downtown.
That's right, that's right. Out and about on Broughton, we have our studio singers in town this week. They're taking classes with professional teachers, all the way up to the level of opera legend Cheryl Milnes, who was at the Metropolitan Opera for 30 years. And part of the students' experience is to get out in the community and meet people and greet people and learn not just about classical voice, but also how to engage with the community where they live.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, at Leopold's Ice Cream, we're very thankful to Leopold's Ice Cream for allowing our singers to go behind the counter and sing a few songs and talk about why voice is so important to them and have a scoop of ice cream while they were at it.
Sounds like a great time. So this year's theme is Once Upon a Time, and David, you know all about this theme because you're a big part of what will transpire over the next few days.
Yeah, well, I'm giving a concert among many concerts, and mine is called My Simple Wish. And I'm a songwriter, but I don't write songs, they write me. I open up when I have a problem or whatever, and something comes to me that is advice that I don't necessarily have, wisdom I don't have. So I write songs of healing, inspiration, love, laughter. And so we're going to have an evening of that. I have 6 wonderful Voice Festival singers, and we're working all week, and so I'm used to being in theater. You know, I'm a trashy nightclub guy, and we have these fabulous voices, and I get to work with them on how to put over a song for theater or whatever. Also, I was a conductor of Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Hunchback, so we're going to do some songs that are from those movies for the kids and for people who know them, and then I'm going to do some songs I wrote for Disney, and we're going to end it with a theme about kindness, which is so important.
Can I just interject
Yes,
here?
you may.
I think that's one of the things that's so beautiful about David's concert on Saturday night, My Simple Wish, because it really highlights classical voice and opera is really for everyone.
Yes.
And a lot of times people have this perception that opera is this boring old stuffy thing that's written by old dead white men. But it's not. We have a diversity of students in our cohort this year, and also, like David was saying, that experience, that nightclub, that cabaret feel, those are classically trained vocalists. Yeah. And that's what we want to do is ensure
and they're
that
really hip people. I mean, you know, they're not, hello, I'm an opera singer. They're really
well, they can be.
Yeah, right, they can.
But that's the point, to make this relatable to everyone.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the other events going on this week, because
Yes.
I mean, this is a special year for you, right?
Yes.
This is a 13th season here, but you're celebrating 25 years of your voice program.
Voice Experience, yes. We have 3 milestones that we're celebrating this year. You mentioned the first one.
Yes.
Voice Experience, celebrating 25 years. And through that program, we've really educated the next generation of classical vocalists. And our singers have gone on to perform on Broadway and opera houses around the world. Second big thing, Cheryl Milnes, our founder and co-president, turned 90 this year.
Cannot believe it, incredible.
90. And he still mentors young singers, and he's doing great. He has a master class during the festival. All of our master classes are free and open to the public. Excuse me. Clearly, I'm not a singer. I didn't get my voice back this morning.
Too early.
Yeah. And then we're also celebrating 30 years that Cheryl was actually on the stage at the Metropolitan Opera.
Wow.
He's known as a Verdi baritone, and that's one of the reasons why our marquee opera this year, one of our marquee operas this year, is Rigoletto, Verdi's Rigoletto, because Cheryl Milnes starred in that. And it's really accessible for anyone, wouldn't you say, David? There's,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's got a story, but families are certainly welcome to come.
There's just the usual stuff in life, the intrigue, the murders, you know.
Jealousy,
everything.
Relation, love affairs, usual stuff.
Evelina, David, thank you so much for joining us. I do want to mention that David is also the 1997 Johnny Mercer Award for
Yes.
Songwriter of the Year
right. I
recipient.
forgot about that.
So if you'd like to find out more information, how could you forget about that? More information about the Voice Festival, you can visit our website, wsav.com/Voice Festival. And now it's time to take a look at our forecast. Good morning, Alyssa.